O light from the heart of the central sun, expand, expand, and make us one. O light from the heart of the central sun, release thy sacred fire blaze now within the heart of every living soul. In the heart of threefold flame, O God, make mankind whole. I am come in the fullness of the feminine ray, a servant of the Most High God, as fire, blazing fire, upon the altar of being. I come then to serve those points of light, points of hierarchy, moving in the great spiral of life, moving as hierarchy in the great sea of God's being. O humanity, I come, and I raise my arms, and my electronic presence fills the earth. For I am the goddess of light. I am that light, that potential of light, dimension of light, release of light that God has given unto me, that I might give it unto you, that you might return it unto him. And the grand circle of our giving and our loving is unto all the receiving of the first fruits of the Spirit. The causal bodies of ascended hosts of light converge as hierarchy, as the government of the nations, of the stars, of planetary homes and evolutions. Causal bodies, mansions of the Father's awareness, of ions of being, come forth now. Oh, these causal bodies, now as they sweep through cosmic space, now as they interchange in the great dance of the hours, now as causal bodies move in the infinite design of God's own consciousness, so Terra is blessed. And these causal bodies sweep through, and there is an interpenetration now of force fields of light in this cosmic moment of hierarchy appearing unto mankind. Who has said that the ascended masters do not walk and talk with mankind? We have been walking the streets of your great cities for decades, and we come closer and closer to the point of precipitation, when they shall all know me from the least unto the greatest. The ascended masters walk and talk with mankind. Were it not so, the earth would long ago have perished from its point in time and space. The ascended master consciousness engulfs mankind, inundates mankind with light, and yet they pursue their ways, and their ways are not our ways. So the Lord God of hosts comes forth, and the presence of angelic hosts, as you feel the softness of the wings of angels, is the portent of beings of light coming forth now and penetrating the darkest night as spheres of white light, as stars of sapphire glow and diamonds twinkling in the sky. So beings of light are between you, among you, sprinkled there as stardust falling. So I am here, and I am there, and I am everywhere, for I am wherever light is. Is there light in you? I am there, for I am the goddess of light. Is there light in the heart of the sun, in the great central sun, in galaxies beyond this one? I am there. I am aware of Omega. I am aware of the cosmic virgin in your own white fire chakra. I am there, saluting life, embracing life, pressing the measure of his love into the cup of being, that it might be pressed down and still overflow. So that light is come, that you might know what the meaning of love is, as light flows and flows and flows. The light of cosmos, defined as particles by some, is indeed a moving stream, and light can bend and wind and curve and move through all dimensions and cycle through your cells and relieve you then of all negative spirals, relieving you of any form of karma by the action of transmutation, if the desire to be whole is great enough. I am light, light, light. I am light, light, light. I am light, light, light. I am light, light, light in you. And that affirmation of being and of light is a song of electrons and electrodes that come forth from my causal body. And so there are many individualizations of the God flame among elemental life and the angelic hosts who identify as a part of the veil and the gown of the bride of heaven and of the being that you call goddess of light. I am that one. I am that awareness of selfhood as light. I am God in manifestation. That which I am I claim for you also. You can be that which I am and more. Infinity is your opportunity to be free. Infinity is the only boundary of your soul. Expand, O soul, expand, O soul, expand, O soul, and be one now in the I am presence of all life. And so I release the gossamer veil, a flow of energies of starlight, to give you a measure of an aspect of light, for light flows as substance, as filigree. Light flows as precious crystal. Light flows in precipitation in every plane of God's being. Oh, everywhere I am in God, God is aware of himself as light in every aspect of the creation. O mankind, can you not for a moment look upon your earth and translate all manifestations in terms of light? Flowers are living, breathing light potential in a matrix of glory, fragrant unto man, reminding all of the Creator's suffusing glow and love. And the trees and the hills and the rock and your body temples pure, all of these are light, light, light. I say, be free of all density. Be free of that maya, that illusion that would cloak and shroud the image of the divine virgin within you. Oh, be free. Oh, be free. Light flow, light flow, light flow into these ones who have come to be a chalice of the sacred fire. Light flow as truth, flow as health. I call forth health for the students of light. I call forth wholeness and the alpha to omega cyclings of consciousness. I call forth an intensification of light in you that proceeds directly from the heart of my own causal body, which I gladly offer upon the altar of Saint Germain for the victory of this planet and other planets in this and other systems of worlds where Saint Germain is ministering to the needs of the evolutions. I gladly offer my momentum of service in the great central sun. Therefore, let that thread of light, an intensely brilliant thread, now come forth from my causal body and be anchored within your own heart, a thread of light that shall never be broken save by your own inharmony. Harmony is the law of the flow of light, and the cutting off of that flow must come about each time you let go of harmony and replace it with the inharmony of the lesser self. But I tell you, there is a great momentum in this thread of light to sustain harmony within you. And therefore, receive now that electrical energy of my being that comes as a thread, that is contacting now your heart chakra, and that is linking your chakra with my own. Now let that tie be established as a mighty current of light. Now let the flow of the great causal body of the cosmos be over that filigree pattern. And now when I kneel before the altar of the great central sun and intone the sacred word for the invocation of light, now you will feel, by the gentle tugging of that thread, upon your heartstrings. By the gentle movement of that thread, you will feel a release from the central sun. This is the weaving of the Antakarana from the planes of spirit to the planes of mater. And what is the Antakarana of life? It is that giant web of interconnecting filigree light patterns, threads of light that span a cosmos, connecting every ascended master, every focal point of the individualization of the God flame, Elohim and cosmic beings, starry bodies. And so we would extend that Antakarana here below, here in the physical octave, here in mater, where souls have come forth to give their all. We have seen your hearts. We have seen that suffusing glow. We have seen purity as a light to lighten a world. We have seen hearts of fire with a love of Saint Germain. We have seen them here and we have seen them beyond. We have seen them not only in this activity, but in other activities of light and dispensations of Saint Germain. So now let the thread from my causal body contact every devotee of Saint Germain, irrespective of outer organization. So let those who are the true lovers of the flame of freedom find that union of the Spirit through the Goddess of light, and perchance one day they shall acknowledge in one another also that great tie, that blessed tie that binds all souls of light to the heart of the great central sun. So as your crystal cord comes down to you from the great giver of all life and light, your own I am presence, and as it proceeds to the heart of the sun, so I reinforce the crystal cord, and thereby you have an individualization of God awareness in you this day, and as long as you will cherish my love. And that individualization is the Goddess of light. I say, be the God of light where you are. Be the Goddess of light where you are. Unto a planet and a people, hold high that star. Carry that star, won't you, my heart friends of old? Carry that star and let it blaze. Let it be a torch that mankind might follow into the arms of the cosmic Virgin. Oh, precious ones, I am so aware of light. I am so aware of souls struggling through the astral plane, through ignorance and darkness and the deception of the fallen ones. Wherever there is a soul that is lost, that is dying, that is in pain, I am there. I am there as a mother of light, extending that star of light. I look for instruments. I look for those who love humanity as mother, as father. I look for those who understand the plea of the ascended hosts. We can only reach mankind through you, blessed hearts. And the tear from the eye of the Virgin Mary in this hour is her great sorrow that mankind do not open their hearts to her blessed Son and to her blessed, sacred, fiery energies pulsating as the devotion of the Mother Ray. Hierarchy pleads for instruments. Hierarchy pleads for chakras as starry focuses of light within you. Hierarchy pleads that you make the invocation to call forth the electronic presence of the ascended masters hourly and daily. And remember, precious hearts, the fiat by the power of the spoken word is the scientific means for coalescing light energy from spirit into mater. And the call to place the causal bodies and the electronic presence of the ascended masters over mankind, overshadowing them with that guardian angel presence, must be given forth Remember that the calls that have already been given have been answered, and the light has gone forth. You must remember that the calls must be given again and again and again. If you do not make the calls, by cosmic law we cannot enter into this octave. I am literally on fire with a causal body of light which I desire to give to humanity. Where can I give it? Where can I place it? I would place it in your heart, O precious ones. But I must have your call. I must have your invocation. I must have your assent. Do you not understand how heaven is brimming with beings who desire to step forth, waiting almost as listening angel with a listening ear, waiting for but a murmur on the lips of mankind, saying, "Oh God, help me." And then we can come forth, and then we can anchor light. And sometimes the scales are so delicately balanced when there is not enough light flowing into the earth by a configuration of forces and force fields, especially during the hours of sleep. We must send our angels to nudge the children of light from their sleep, awakening them, trusting that they will make the invocations no matter what the hour of the call. And so you see, the great law of life, the call compels the answer, is also applied by ascended masters, and therefore we make the call to God that mankind will make the call to us. And we take the liberty, because of your devotion and your surrender, to come and nudge you. And so, in that hour of the call, let it go forth from your heart and from your throat chakra. Let the call go forth, that in the hours of sleep, mankind might have the flow of light and the balance required to sustain elemental life. So I come with a plea, and I come with this gift of my causal body. So I come. You can become a star. You are a star. You are stars in the crown of the mother's rejoicing, and you are the chain of diamonds, never-ending, that form the necklace of the cosmic virgin. Each one of you who has sealed the heart fires in God, in love, in service, in the I Am presence, is precious as a jewel of light unto the ascended hosts. Now I say, let the body of God upon earth be multiplied. Let it be multiplied, and let it be magnified. And let these stars be of the first magnitude. Let them be shining and brilliant. Let them be clean, crystal, fiery, transparent, for the sacred fire blazing in the very heart of the diamond. Yes, I am the goddess of light, and I will not leave thee. No, I will not leave thee until you affirm where you are. I am the God of light. I am the goddess of light. Will you not say that now, that I might hear the response so sweet to my ears?
I am the goddess of light. 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 I
precious ones, you have created the rippling on the cosmic sea of foaming waves of light flowing out from this center of affirmation of God-free, light-filled being. As you have affirmed Alpha and Omega as the God and Goddess of light where you are, so you have created then a central sun of your own, a force field of light. And as these waves of light proceed across that cosmic sea never-ending, like the note that the child placed in the milk bottle and sealed the cork, so your momentum, your affirmation, so your identity moving on the cosmic sea will be read light years away by angelic hosts who will hear that intonation and that affirmation, and they will look at one another and they will smile and they will say, "See, the goddess of light has gone to Terra to plead for light, and they have answered, and now they have affirmed being." And so far upon that yonder planetary home, there are souls responding to light. Let us go to Terra, let us join them in the fight. And so angelic hosts of light, bright and gold, will now come across that sea, following those waves, that rhythm of God harmony, tracing back to the origin those ripples that you have put out upon life itself. Do you not know, precious hearts, that every call you give is a call that continues across cosmos, just as light continues to blaze and blaze and blaze once it is released? So the power of the spoken word echoes across the cosmic sea, and therefore by tuning in to the correct frequency, you can hear the fiat of light spoken from the center of the great central sun in the great beginning of this Manvantara and this cosmos. The fiat, "Let there be light," and there was light. In that fiat of the eternal Logos, there is the echo and the ring that continues to sing and sing and sing, making particles of light feel the comfort of the original fiat of creation, and every electron, every elemental, every electrode of light feels the glow, the comfort of God's caring love by that voice of Father and of Mother, that is everywhere the intoning of the eternal fiats of the law. And so you see, just as you have radio waves for the transmission of sound, and as you have over the airwaves the projection then of programs of communication, as you have communication with satellites, so we have instant communication over the grid of God's mind that interpenetrates all of cosmos. And so, wherever you are, I am. Wherever I am, you are. By thought, by love, by word, by service, we are one. I come to seal all breaches. I come to seal the four lower bodies and to heal. I come to erase those wedges of the dark ones thrusted upon you and in you. I come to remove splinters of darkness. Let the great central sun magnet demagnetize your force fields now. I decree it, and I give my vow, O Alpha and Omega, I shall supply the light of my own causal body, so that these bodies be filled with light, for I am come to serve. I live to serve in light. I am light service throughout all being. I am that light, light, light. Light I am, light I give, light is victory, and so I desire that you should retain that glow of my own love light, and that you shall remember forevermore the predominance of light, the preponderance of light, the omnipresence of light, the omniscience of light, the omnipotence of light. And let this awareness of light that you have now in my aura remain with you, sustaining you, serving you, magnetizing you also to the great central sun, so that whatever appears as shadow, as not self, as circumstance of separation, all of this is cast aside, for you walk in light, you live in light, you are light, light, light. Light is the fulfillment of the law on Terra. And with Helios standing by your side, releasing energies unto you, how can you fail? Let us remove the word failure from the lexicon of humanity. I say it does not exist, for where light is, there is victory. I am victory, you are victory, we are one. And let us decree now, there shall never more be any separation under the sun. There shall never more be any separation under the sun. There shall never more be any separation under the sun. There shall never more be any separation under the sun. So then I anchor my momentum of light as a record in your etheric body, that you will remember that I have spoken on the occasion of Easter 1975, releasing in the city of the angels that sufficiency of light and the call to light and the law and love of light, that you can take at any hour to use for the victory of the planetary home, of the solar system and of the galaxy. There is no limitation to service, no limitation to the answer to the calls that you give to your I Am presence. The only limitation is the limited cup of consciousness. Therefore, replace that cup by the infinite chalice of God, Almighty God in you, and let God fill the cup of his own selfhood with golden, liquid light, light from the goddess of light. My offering unto you, as garlands of roses now descend, with crystal fires and dewdrops and diamonds blending, so the angels come and gather in their adoration of your devotion, of your hearts. You are a son of light. You are a daughter of light. I claim you as my family of light. And I will be unto you mother and father, sister and brother, husband and wife. I will be all things unto all keepers of the flame. For where you keep the flame, I am all aspects of light and of God selfhood. I take my leave of you, not without regret, for I would tarry here and speak to you of things and worlds to come, yet I must be about the Father's business, and you must be about the Mother's business. And so, let us conclude our communion in light, and let us take now the crystal chalice extended by angelic hands to each one. Take your right hand now and receive that crystal goblet, and take to your lips now the goblet which I give to you of crystal essence pure. Drink then of the goblet of light. Drink then of the elixir, and know that this is a sacred tryst, and it is the taking of the cup of the Christ, and of the new wine of the kingdom. So we share it with those who are deserving of all love and light. I shall return on wings of song, and on wings of the morning. I shall return in the light of the dawn. I shall return as the birds chirping at your windows, reminding you that light is reality, is life, is the origin and the goal, is being here and now, that shall indeed make you whole.